Well, good morning. Today is Friday, January 11th, and we have a birthday. Today is Joni Hannah Edenfield. Is that right? Joni Hannah Edenfield. Today's her 18th birthday. I remember being 18. Sometimes it seems like yesterday, but most days it seems like I was 18. When? When was I 18? She's got her whole life ahead of her. I still got my whole life ahead of me, too. I don't know how that saying ever came about. What difference does it make how old you are? You still got your whole life ahead of you. Oh, well. She gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joni Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. 18. She's got her driver's license. She's looking for the world to change. She's going to change the world. We all try that. I think some of us had success. And anyhow, it's your birthday. Go out and party, but not too much. You don't want to get in trouble. Also, I wanted to mention that Susan Moons lost 80.6 pounds. Wow, 80. Jeez. I could have been there. I'll get there. I could have been there sooner, but I'll get there. Gonna eat very light today because we know that's my pattern for Fridays. I eat very light. I probably won't get a blue dot, but I'm going to eat a lot of food, but it's going to all be 0-point foods. So I'm not going to be starving. I'm not going to go crazy. And other than that, I don't really have any plans. I got my bedding in the laundry right now. I threw that in before I went for my walk. I have to go, but I think I'm just going to do that tomorrow on my, I'm trying to not leave my carbon print so much on the world. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to return from Christmas up by the Target, and because I got doubles and triples in some case, and I have to get some more bird food, and I get that at Lowe's, but that's all by my Weight Watchers meeting. So I think I'll just wait till tomorrow and just do it all in one swoop and save some gas. I'm looking to see if I can figure out some better editing skills. I think my videos are okay, but I think I could do better if you guys, you have writing on it, and you have music, and you make it all fancy smancy. Mine just seem kind of dull and boring. But that's all I can do is I upload it to iMovie and then upload it to YouTube, and then that's it. Put the title in, put something in the description box. That's it. Other than that, I know I'm kind of boring today. I'm trying to think if I have a story. Trying to think of what happened to me when I was 18. I graduated when I was 17, but I turned 18 in September. I just thought I was a big biggity wiggity because I was out of school, I had a job, I had a car, but I was still living at home. I was going to college, but other than that, I don't know. It was just, I had so much fun, I really do. It's funny how some memories come back to you, and it's just, I remember when we lived in our upper flat and I had ordered some dressers for Jimmy when he was born, and I have a clear, distinct memory of coming, because it was like you went up the stairs, had a landing, came across, then came back up the stairs. And I remember when I made the turn on the landing to come upstairs, seeing the 2 boxes of the dressers just sitting on the landing, that my landlord had let them in because I wasn't home to deliver them, but left them on my landing outside my door. Why that's a memory, I don't know. I really don't. I remember standing in my flat in a certain robe, talking to my mother on Christmas, wishing her Merry Christmas. It's like it happened yesterday. It's just funny how some memories just stick with you, and you wonder why that particular memory stuck with you. I do remember like going to the drive-in, and then you'd have like a bunch of people hiding in the trunk, and you'd only pay for the 2 people in the car. And then you'd get there and you'd open up the trunk and everybody'd get out. How many people did that? I know that was against the law. I was breaking the law. Yeah. And all of my friends smoke pot. And I've never taken illegal drugs ever in my life. I've never had an interest for it. I think through the fact that I had convulsions and I knew how it was to lose control of my body, that I didn't really want to go through that. And I think that's one of the reasons I don't drink. because I did find out that when I drink, I don't know how to stop, and then when I don't know how to stop, and unfortunately, I don't get sick the next day. I don't get hangovers, because I've only been drunk twice. One time really, really bad, but twice. I've only been drunk twice, and neither time did I have a hangover the next day, and neither time did I not have a memory of what happened the day before. And I was told I was a happy drunk, so, but, and I remember being pretty happy. But anyhow, when I get onto this subject. Oh, so I was the designated driver for all my friends. And then, come to find out later, years later, that I probably still was getting high, was having a contact high, being in a room full of everybody with the black lights and all the lights. You only had the black lights on and all the posters, and they'd all light up. It was a different time. How rebellious we were, too, back in the 60s. You look back and the things that we did. If people did it now, we'd call them upstarts. Look at those upstarts. Back in the day, we did this, and anybody can say that no matter what your age is. But back in the day, you did something a little bit different, and you just think, oh, it's the ruin of the world. The world changes. I just wish I knew then what I know now about my weight, because I wouldn't have been overweight. I really wouldn't have. But anyway, okay, let's go for our walk. I was just babbling on about nonsense. That was just strictly nonsense. That's who I am. Okay, let's go. Well, I thought I'd bring you with me at the end of my walk. I forgot to tell you what the temperature was. It's 15. It actually feels a little warmer today because the wind's not so biting and the sun is out. Well, it's trying to be out. It's peaking. I did talk to Denise. I talked to my brother Mike. Didn't see any walkers. It's quite brisk. It really is. But I always like my walks. I'm coming up to the end of my walk. That's why I'm a little out of breath. I'm trying to cut off a little bit of time. And I see that I have cut off about a minute and a half. Wow. But I'm 68 years old. That shouldn't play into it. I'm overweight. That plays into it a lot. But I love when I can get out here and walk. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow over the weekend, but I don't think it'll have much effect on my walking. And I'm just hoping for a loss tomorrow. I'm just kind of wondering because I've been eating so much food this week. I know it's healthy food, but nonetheless, it's a lot of food. So I don't know. I guess I got nothing else to say. Whoa, walking a little crooked there. Okay, I'll talk to you guys at breakfast. Whoop, I covered you up. I blindfolded you. Okay, we're going to eat breakfast. My question to you is, does laundry ever end? I decided to clean my house today, so I've washed all my floors, and so that means the rugs have to be cleaned. Jim and I have already changed the bed. We have a king-size bed, so I always make him help me make the bed. So we changed the sheets on the bed. I've got the sheets washed, and now I'm washing all the rugs. Washed all the floors already. Now I'm going to eat, because I'm hungry. You didn't need to know all that, but I thought I'd share. I started my day with a prayer. I drank 60 ounces of water. Sorry. My quote is, you may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. 23 smart points. It's a 6-point breakfast. 0 for my berries, banana, grapefruit tea, egg, and water. 3 points for a slice of toast, and 3 points for a tablespoon of strawberries preserves. 6 points. I have tried the 0-point strawberry jelly. It's okay. I'd rather just use 3 points for something I like. So I still have 17 points left for the rest of my day. Alright, I didn't eat lunch today because I was busy cleaning the house. So I'm going to have my dinner right now. And this is my Panera dressing, which I absolutely love. 3 tablespoons is just 1 point. I get this in the refrigerator section in the produce department at Kroger's. So it's 0 for my salad, the cucumber, the tomato, the tea. My water's in the other room, and I have some oven roasted turkey on my salad. 4 points for an ounce of provolone cheese. 3 points for a half a cup of cottage cheese, and 2 points for my sugar-free pudding. And 1 point for my 3 tablespoons of poppy seed dressing. So it's a 10-point dinner, and I have 7 left over. I don't think I'm going to eat any more tonight, but you never know. If I do, I'll let you know. Well, that was a very filling dinner. I haven't had a salad like that in a long, well, maybe not a long time, but it's been a while. I have a different, it got cold in here today, so I had to put a shirt on underneath this top. I know they don't match, but they're both green. That's all that really matters. My house is so clean now. You know, why is it that you just feel so proud? You know, something so silly as just having a clean house. I just feel like, oh, my house is so clean and it smells like so fresh, and you know, it's just a clean house. Everybody has a clean house every once in a while. My house is always company ready. That doesn't necessarily mean it's perfectly clean. It's just, it looks like it's perfectly clean, but sometimes it's just not. It's just, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you know what I talk about. I'm very fortunate because Jim's very neat, so that works out well for the both of us, because we both pretty much, we're not very good organizers. Jim's better than me, I'll tell you that, but we pretty much put stuff where it belongs. Although sometimes Jim leaves his stuff laying around a long time and I get annoyed, and then when I put it away, he waits. This is a game that we play. He'll leave something, okay, let's say like my little mug thing here. Let's say this is his, and this is where it goes. It goes on my desk, so when I have a drink and I'm working on my computer, that I can put that on there and I'll leave a stain on my desk. This is where it belongs. Now, let's say if I was to put it on the back of the toilet. That's not where it goes. That's just not where it goes. So Jim will put something like that every once in a while. He'll put something like in a place where it doesn't go. And he'll leave it there, I think, just to tempt me to move it. Because as soon as I move it, he'll say, did you see my grandma's mug holder? I can't find it anywhere. And then I'll say, well, where did you last have it? Well, I had it on the back of the toilet. And I go, well, that's not where it goes. Well, you know, I knew it was there. And I get a lot of compliments about this is hard. Picture. It's hard to do. Try to do that. It's like looking in the mirror. There, it's easier with this hand. This tree. I bought that, which I'm sure all of you know because I get a lot of comments about it. I got it from Home Interiors way back in the 70s. But it's my favorite picture because if you look at the tree, there you can see love. All around in it says love. And a lot of times I'll just sit here and I'll try to figure out, well, yeah, that branch says love and that branch says love. I've had it ever since every home I've ever owned. I've always had it in it's a place of prominence where I can look at it and see it and just want my house to be full of love. And I love a bare tree. I like the fall and the winter when you can look at the trees because I find them to be more beautiful in that time of year with no leaves hiding them from their actual beauty of their structure. So I absolutely love it that way. I don't know, just rambling. Today's a rambling day. I've just been babbling like a babbling brook. I really don't think I'm going to have a loss tomorrow. I mean, I know you've seen my food all week. I just don't feel it. I don't feel like I've lost any weight. I haven't got on the scale because a lot of times I find out if I think I'm losing weight and I get on the scale and I haven't lost as much as I thought I should have lost, that kind of discourages me and I go crazy. Or I lose a lot of weight at the beginning of the week and then I think that, oh, you know what, I'm going to lose even more by the end of the week, and then I get on the scale and I haven't lost not another pound. So I just don't weigh. I weigh myself when I go to the Weight Watchers meeting. So I can see that's a true weight. And I try to weigh on the same scale. I don't like to weigh on the one by the window. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people in my group do not like to weigh on the one in the window. So if we're standing in line and we see that there's someone new, we always say, oh, you can go ahead of us. Soon enough, they'll catch on to that little trick. But they haven't caught on yet. So, but like I said, I've been eating way more food this week. And I know there's 0 points, and I know they're vegetables, and I know they were better for me. But I just, and I can eat a lot of food at one setting. We've seen that. But I'm just not feeling it. I'm hoping I'm proven wrong. But I got a feeling I'm not. And I was pretty good for the weekend. I mean, I didn't go perfect. I think I've been pretty good this week, Monday through Friday. But sometimes you can do a lot of damage on the weekends. But I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. So, that's about it for now. Gonna go get my pajamas on. I tell you that every night, and that's exactly what I do. I go and get my pajamas on. And then watch some TV. Jim should be home in a couple hours, and then we'll watch some shows together. And he'll go to bed, and then I'll come back here in the TV room because our TV is right on the wall of our headboard. And I sleep with noise. I love sleeping with noise. Jim likes absolute quiet. So the little bit of a TV will bother him. So yeah, so I come in here and he can't hear it. I close this door and he closes the bedroom door, and then he's fine. But no, I like a little bit of noise. So it's a little difficult. I have to be falling asleep in the chair before I go to bed, because if it's so quiet. That's why I like to have a clock ticking in the room, because then I can hear the ticking, but then he hears that too, and then he gets annoyed. Sometimes I sneak a clock in there after he's already asleep so I can hear the clicking of the clock, but I don't tell him. So don't tell him. It's our secret. Ancient Chinese secret. Remember that commercial? It just came to me just then. I know people say you got a wacky mind. I remember so many things, and it's just, I'm just weird. I'm just weird that way. And then for the longest time, I was trying to think who was Mr. Green Jeans and Captain Kangaroo's best friend. It was Mr. Moose. I forgot about Mr. Moose. So, and it's howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time. Remember that one too? Romper Room Never Said My Name. You know, when they'd look through the magic, it was just a vanity mirror that had no mirror in it, but I thought it was like a magic thing. Never said my name. They never said, oh, I see a good little girl out there named Sandra or Sandy. Never. And I was a good little girl. Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Okay, once again, Ramblin' Rose. So leave this video a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to do my weekly highlights for the Weight Watchers, WW. And I'm doing my daily vlog. And that's about it. So I will see you guys in the morning.